Roll the 20.
At 20.
Got 20.
This time,
At 20.
you guys can roll against each other. I fucking guess.
Alright, what did I actually get?
Sorry, 19.
9.
19.5.
I got a 9.
16.
Chop, you get a -8 for being late.
Excuse me?
Okay.
Alright, guys. You don't start until the DM gives it.
3.
Tree.
Did you really get a 3?
Yeah, I just did, actually.
All right, Tally. Take us away while I get the stream set up. The music stream, that is.
Okay, but I'm only doing it from McLean's perspective.
I would appreciate
Yeah,
if
go
you did
for
it
it.
from all perspectives, but go ahead.
So I was sitting in a slave caravan after getting caught by some slavers.
Do it in the accent. Like you're regaling a fine lass in the tavern.
Hold on. Get back into the accent again.
You were doing
Natty,
Irish last time, by the way.
No, was I? Fuck it. What doesn't matter.
I thought you were Scottish.
I'm trying my best. All right. I'm trying my fucking best. All right. Give me a starting line for a Scottish accent then.
I usually just say bastard.
Like you.
That usually gets me into it in some capacity.
What are you doing in my swamp?
That works.
I'm gonna lay off the accent for right now, just for this first part,
Okay,
because I can't
sounds
seem to
good.
get it in my head. I'm too hungover for this.
Um,
Sitting in a nice slave caravan, having a good time, chilling with my boy. I think it was George was his name. We were having a grand old time together, just laughing at the guards and getting our asses kicked.
It's not-
And then these adventurers just came out. Very rude adventurers, by the way. Just
Word.
didn't listen to my backstory at all. Didn't want to
So
free
rude.
me or anything. Yeah, just so rude. They show up. They free us from the slave caravan. One of them's really racist.
Extremely.
So, being the good boy that I am, I because they saved my life, I owe them a debt of honor. So I'm gonna stick around, help them do shit because they look like they're gonna go kill some fun stuff. And then we head off to a town to find one of them's apparently his mentor, his music mentor, is there or something like that. and so we go. I watch him lose a bard battle.
I did get
I'm just
my
getting
ass
hammered
whooped.
in the back the entire time. Wonky meat is amazing. Two of the guys go upstairs. They're whispering something about demons. I don't know. And I'm just sitting there in the middle of the thing watching this fight happen. And then the guy and his mentor go outside and they have a chat. Looks like it got a little personal. Maybe somebody kissed. Who knows? And that's where we ended.
This is simultaneously the best and worst recap that there's ever been.
I'm just saying that's what Max saw. He had no backstory on any of what happened.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but anybody
I mean, I covered all the big details.
all
No.
the me details. That's so funny. All right. Thank you, Mac. You were getting hammered while that happened. Honky Pete gave it his all. I will not comment on who won the bard battle. I'll just say that both sides tried.
We all know.
And it's important.
Both sides try.
It's hard when he can steal my goddamn rolls and
What's
charm
that?
everybody in the establishment.
A likely story.
Yeah.
So go ahead. I have the
What a
music
sore
stream,
loser.
and the tabletop is up for those of you not in. But yes, so that happened. They talked. He made some comments about shitting in a box and sending it to the Fuhrer with Honky's name on it, or burning down an orphanage in Honky's name. Honky found
Classic.
out that Wonky Meat was allegedly his dead brother Matt.
I'm not dead though.
It was a stunning revelation for him, and he was actually did not believe it. As was mentioned a bit, Rafe had seen something upstairs and went to move towards it. Kane followed in haste. Gallo was under the guy or the machinations and the ruse of Wonky Meat and thinks he's quite talented. But Gallo also does not appreciate the stolen valor from General Swallows and from the others in there. Along with General Swallows and Wonky Meat, you also saw Vinar the Minnowman and the unnamed assassin, who were both regaling their own tales to patrons who would listen. They're very interesting people, and everyone loves them. What else? In the confrontation with this thing in the bedroom upstairs, Rafe was faced with a decision if he should act or not, in which he is still deciding. Son, don't throw shit at me. Of which he is still deciding. I accidentally put Nordic music on my TV instead of on my computer for my son to listen to. He threw the bottle. Acting like he don't throw it every hour. What was I saying? So, what else? Did anything else happen? Oh, also, you guys retrieved
that girl.
Yes, the girl. The supposed daughter of Duke Holstrom, which is important to Astir and Rafe. Not so much anybody else. You guys have never heard that name before, but nonetheless, it's an important aside that happened. She's currently with you guys as well. Izumi was having a girls' night with Nathrene and Velis, and they had gone out. Kane went looking. He found the samurai. But they were all out. Actually, I think Velis stayed home. She was out there with Nathrene having a girls' night. They're having a grand old time. No, my bad. Velis is with them, and they're there. Izumi's a little under the influence and also enjoying the wonky meat festivities. But yeah, does anybody have any questions?
When does when does Wonky Meat come back?
What do you mean?
He's off to go burn down an orphanage or something.
Ah, damn.
Sounds like fun. We should go join him.
I'll be right back.
You said it sounds like fun.
We should all
What, a
join
groupie?
Wonky Meat's party.
I like this. Let's go.
Join Wonky Meat's crew, huh?
I mean, he's so accomplished.
He is very accomplished.
Yeah.
Some would say he's the most accomplished adventurer in Deerfell, given the things
That scared the shit out of me.
Damn,
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
crazy. That's
I'm saying we should
crazy. I wonder where he's getting all of these stories from.
Some
I'll never know.
Some are left to wonder. So, that being said, Honky, you are outside. You see him walking off. What would you like to do?
I feel like it would take some of the emotional weight of our conversation out if I chased after him to ask him more questions, so I'm going to let him walk away.
All right.
Smart, very smart.
Like, I want to know more, but that was just too.
Yeah, but we kind of left on like a pretty good little bit with me sadly smoking my cigarette and him walking off, talking about how he's going to ruin my life.
The sunset. Yeah, that was pretty nice. In a fucked up way.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go back inside.
He also was mad that you did a good job of ruining your own life. So.
I wouldn't say ruined.
You turn around and go to head back inside, and everyone is clapping, having a good time, and singing songs and whatnot. You see Izumi is unknowingly dancing with Bernard the Minnow Man. He's like spinning her around. They're having a good time, like dance on top of tables and stuff. And you see General Swallows is still regaling tales of Foregap to anybody who will listen in one of the corners, as the unnamed assassin is also partaking in different storytelling areas. You see down there, you see Astir, you see Izumi, you see Nathrene, you see Velis is a little more reserved. She's over there at the bar, hanging out, and Nathrene, you guys can see, is extremely drunk, similar to Izumi. She like slams a mug down. She's talking to a bunch of dwarves and stuff. And they're, throwing back racial comments and whatnot. One of the dwarves is like, you just one of them knife-eared darkies, are you? What you gonna do, make me your slave? And they're going back and forth. And she's like, oh, you don't want to fucking know? I'll spank you right now. And she grabs one of the dwarves by the beard and, like, pulls on it and pulls him down to the ground. And, like, puts him on the ground, and starts whipping him. And the other ones are laughing as they're, around Nathrene. What would you like to do?
Jesus Christ.
Yep, that's her own battle. She's got that.
I took a fucking turn, man.
The other dwarves are laughing, so it's all in good fun.
I'm gonna go to the bar, take my hat off, and order a drink.
All right. You go and head to the bar. Meanwhile, upstairs, Rafe and Kane, are you guys both present?
Yep.
Okay.
I
Meanwhile, upstairs, why is this? Oh, that's why. Rafe, you are currently in the room. Kane, you are behind the door trying to listen. Kane, you cannot hear both voices, but you know Rafe is talking to somebody, and you've pinpointed pretty much where it is as you stand at the ready. Rafe, the last thing that he had mentioned to you was basically something along the lines of, like, are you sure you want to, or now what? Are we just going to let us both go our ways? Or are you going to have a problem? Wraith, he stands there in front of you. What would you like to do?
Well, considering my company, where we're at, I'm think I'm gonna have to let you go.
Oh, gracious, huh? As if it was.
Oh,
really
yeah.
you, isn't it?
Well, you know how it goes sometimes.
He smiles, and he, you see he has. Like,
I'm sure we'll.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, it's just some kind of
No.
cigarette that he has, and you can see smoke billowing in the room as he's standing there.
I'm sure we'll meet again. Don't you worry. Have a good night, fella.
He just nods.
I sheath my sword.
The floorboards creak as he shimmies over slowly. Not shimmies, but as he strides on over towards the bed. You can see the light pouring through the window just a little bit, barely highlighting his silhouette as he moves in the darkness. Although staying relatively in the darkness, only his feet are kind of visible along the path of the light as he makes his way towards that bed. As he looks over towards you, you can see just barely as he gives you like a finger wave goodbye.
Yep. I open the door and walk out.
Alright, Kane, you see Rafe exit the room.
You seem to have had a good time in there.
Yeah. We should probably go talk to Honky. Fella that we, been affecting you guys, that wonky meat, he's under contract by a rather, seemingly powerful devil.
Another one. How lovely.
Another one. Dealt with devils before.
That's not my story to tell, but Honky's married. Honky's married, right?
Yeah.
He's
the devil.
betrothed to a
The demon, sorry. Like it
a
was-
demon, Andariel.
He's betrothed to a demon?
I think
Yep.
betrothed is engaged.
Is that married? Whatever the fuck the fancy word is.
He's married.
Yeah.
He's in biblical relations.
Yeah.
He's porking
Well, no, she hasn't let him. She hasn't let him sleep with her yet.
She certainly has.
What?
Untrue.
Alright. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, you motherfucker better fit. Sorry. Gun blow. Alright. Well, I guess let's head back down. Let's try not to make too much of a ruckus. Because I'm not sure if those other people that are with him aren't under contract too, but I'm sure that if we mess with any of them, that devil's going to want to protect its interests.
So. Let's go find the others.
Yep. And came a dum-dum.
So,
Okay, you guys go ahead and you walk across the bird deck. You can look out below and see the area down there from the banister. You head down the stairs and push through the crowds and back towards Honky. Izumi, are you gonna keep dancing on the table?
Oh, I think so. If we're having a good time and there doesn't seem to be any, immediate threats or, things to do, I'll just keep letting loose.
Izumi, roll.
Just got out of the astral sea. Alright. That shows I'm on the wrong character sheet. Alright, performance. 13.
Alright, you guys see Izumi dancing with Vinar the Minuteman, and as she gets on top of the table, he jumps onto another one, and they're both in sync dancing, and the crowd is sitting there clapping, going, hey, 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 hey. And they're dancing and whatnot, and Izumi is, she's kind of getting sturdy, she's breaking it down. And she ends up, getting onto the table and, spinning, as the Minuteman jumps down and he spins the table around its axis as Izumi spins rapidly on her back and then onto her head while you guys are walking past towards the bar.
God damn.
Hell yeah.
What are you doing, Mac?
Whoever was still around, just getting absolutely hammered with them. Trying to get to know whoever's there. Probably with Gallo if Gallo's still around.
Gallo,
I'll just be chatting Gallo up.
I am trying to use Know Thy Enemy on the rest of Wonky
yes.
Meat's party to
Oh, never mind.
know things.
You walk up to Gallo, he's intently staring at at them. Alright.
After staring at Wonky, I particularly go and stare at fucking General Swallows angrily.
You don't like General Swallows?
Mac, you walk up to Gallo with his arms crossed, just staring at this guy across the bar.
The
I
fuck
hand
is
him the
this
bottle.
Clown. What? Oh. I'll grab it. Thanks, Dwarf. Fucking.
Alright, I'll get you those stats in a second here. Rafe, Kane, you guys make it to the bar where you see Honky.
Hey, bud. Doing all right? You look worse for wear.
Could say that.
I got
Did you
some
catch
news
any
for
of his performance?
music?
Yeah, we're.
Oh, I've been a fan of Wonky for a while. Sorry, I didn't realize he was.
Oh, I
fan.
hate you. Oh, if I wasn't so
apologize.
depressed right now, I'd have a real issue with you.
yeah, we caught all of it, right? The
Yes,
true lyrics.
You and Rafe caught the true lyrics.
Yeah, we heard it.
saw what
We
he
seen
was.
it.
Whatever he is, he ain't normal. But I got some news for you.
I didn't believe him at first, but I think it might actually be him.
Him who?
His brother. Hey, Chief.
He knows things that I don't know, that I don't think anybody else would.
Well, whoever he is, he's got a contract with a, I would assume a rather powerful devil.
Mentioned something about that.
Now, I spoke to him, so,
The devil?
yeah.
It's
Thanks,
here?
Sal. Yeah.
And I stand up.
No, I put my hand on his shoulder. No, you guys are too work. Ain't ready for that fight yet. We gotta prepare. We're in a bad spot. Too many innocents around. We need to lure them out in a spot that's more favorable to us.
Plus, everybody's drunk, which probably wouldn't be good.
And a
for
lot
us.
of you look pretty A lot of you don't look good.
Yeah, Rafe
Certainly
walks
getting
out.
there.
He sees the bloody bandages and like the dirt on you guys and the scratches and stuff from the harrowing adventure you had, still unrested from the astral plane in the Underdark.
Yeah.
We haven't had a bath in like
3 years.
I'm still stinking of rank from the fucking Underdark sewers.
So, what exactly can be done about it? About this contract?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go do some research on it. I think we can beat it.
Beat the demon or beat the contract?
Well, the devil, but we might be able to put the devil in a situation where he will release the contract.
And if he
If
does
not,
that, what
then we
happens
can-
to Matt?
I don't know. I haven't ever beaten a contract yet. I've been contracted to beat contracts, and typically don't work out. Unfortunately.
Boy, you're just filling me with hope.
I don't know. I'm just telling you straight, bud.
Alright. Well, for tonight at least, let him enjoy the festivities.
I can check out some of the local churches, probably anywhere that has books. And I'll take a look around. See if there's any knowledge that's been saved outside the Empire's purview.
I know I shouldn't ask. Do you have a way to contact your wife? Someone
Probably.
like her would probably be able to. At the very least, she would know more. Although, if I had to make a guess, she probably doesn't want to get terribly involved with the affairs of other demons.
Be honest with you, I've never tried it, but I'm sure she's listening. And I look at my ring. What do you say? Honey, you there? Ring, ring!
It's your boy.
I
The
hate
ring,
you, Matt.
The ring stays like it glows that same blue that her eyes are. Not much brighter, but it does glow a little bit more than normal.
Is that the same color the gems they pried out of that statue?
Yes.
Fuck's sakes.
Hey, we did that forever ago.
Yeah, but it's you.
I do have the gems, actually. I'll whip those out.
Did you give him back? Or did you get him back? I thought you put him in the troll or the ogre. Or you gave
Huh?
it to him. Yeah, you gave it to the remember because he was trying to buy Izumi, and then you gave him the.
He took him back into Chrome.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah, you have the fucking Goblin King.
I have his Goblin King crown, too. It's one of my prized possessions. I keep all my super important things in my backpack and everything else in equipment.
Okay.
But I take it she's not answering? She doesn't appear
It's not like a
or
phone
anything?
call, no. You don't get like.
Yeah. Well, I sort of I mean, she seems to just fucking teleport around at will. I sort of thought that she'd just, like, appear at the bar next to me, and I'd be like, oh, cool.
It glows a little bit brighter. So you take the stone out?
I guess I can.
Quick, someone send a message to Bingo.
The stone is glowing a bit brighter. Everyone who's looking at it, except for Honky, make a wisdom save. My bad, charisma save.
Oh, woof.
Thankfully, I'm too busy dancing.
It's not a. Is it a charm
Yes.
that I have to worry about? Okay. Well,
I'll roll in a second.
I get. I think I have to get resistance or elf. Yeah, it tells me.
Either resistant or
I get.
advantage.
I get it on here. It's advantage because I'm using the new elf, not the old. So I'll roll advantage here.
Oh, shit, it is. I got it.
Excellent.
Right.
10.
Where did I get this dead frog necklace?
Charisma or wisdom?
Charisma.
Fuck you. I'll make it wisdom.
Rafe, are you
Um,
immune or no? Or you just have advantage?
I think the old elves are immune to being, but I have advantage on this one. That's what, yeah, this one's saying. So I think Dante's is the old elf. But I'm a 10, so.
What'd you
10.
get, Kane? 10? Alright. The both of you, it's like the music is drowned out for a sudden as you gaze. It's almost, imagine looking into Sauron's eye.
What did I just roll?
You,
Oh, I wish I had that one.
the music is drowned out for a second and you look at this beautiful fluorescent blue gem that he has. And as soon as you see it, like, it's like your vision hones in on it and everything else blacks out for a second. And both of you feel this incredible, it's like a euphoric feeling by looking at it. Honky, as you look at them, both of their mouths kind of drop open for a second, and like they don't start drooling on the floor, but you know, it looks like they could. And the both of you feel these eyes, like this presence in your mind, almost like it's peering through and searching, and looking through your memories and your thoughts and whatnot. Honky, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna shield like them from it, if that makes sense. Like turn my body so that they're not looking at it, and kind of hold it like closer to my chest.
Auto.
Oh, no.
Rafe and Kane, you both fall forward and you hit the bar, and then that's when you snap out of it.
What the fuck?
You guys alright?
Yeah.
Come on, man. I'll look at that next time.
Not a fan of.
I should point out, Rafe, his wife is a succubus.
I could smell it on him. Don't worry. You smell like the abyss, bud.
I spent a little bit of time there.
Yeah.
I look back at it again. Is it like, or maybe I listen to it? Do I have any way to contact her? Because currently it seems like she's just mind fucking my friends.
As you're doing that, you feel a tug outside, or to just a secluded place.
Uh-oh.
I'll be right back. And I get up and put my hat on and then walk out.
Okay. As you go and you go ahead and walk out, you go outside, or you just go somewhere like a room or something.
I don't think I have a room yet. I'll probably just go outside.
All right. You step outside into the cold, and as you're holding this thing, as the wind bites at you and whatnot, it is quite cold, and you can hear the inside festivities behind you. As this is happening, you take a look at this. You pull the stone out again and look around, and then you hear a voice behind you. As you turn and look up, you see a woman sitting on the balcony above, with her legs hanging out through, like, you know, the little guard post. And she has a hood on and whatnot. She says, "Oh, what's wrong there, baby cakes?"
I'm not crazy about baby cakes. How are you, love? How have you been?
"Oh, I've been just wonderful. But, you know, you seem a little distressed."
Yeah, this trip has been potentially more than I was thinking when we started it.
Well, you're pretty close to your destination, aren't you?
We're getting there. There have been complications. Did you see any of that? And I gesture back to inside.
"Oh, I'm always right in your heart." As she touches her heart, and then, you know, gives you a warm smile, and she says, "Oh, I'm sure that was very informative and a little traumatic, no?"
It's certainly a way to put it. A fairly accurate way, honestly.
I wouldn't let. Don't let him manipulate you. You know.
Do you know anything about this devil or the contract or what happens if we break the contract? Anything like that? Anything that could help us?
Do I know his particular devil? No. I have no inkling as to who it might be or the different ones there are. However, Mother does have some books on her times in the hills, and there's a few ways you could potentially go about it. Way number one, you could find the contract, you could read the contract, and you could find a loophole. But this is what they do, they write contracts. So if you're prepared to read a document for the next 3 years straight, then go ahead with that route. All the terms and conditions and different things you could look through. Devils are quite lawful. Secondarily, you could try to kill his devil. What would that do? Well, let's say you pull it off and you get him good and gone. Is he truly dead? No. He is sent back to the hells. Would this void the contract? Unlikely, unless you travel to the hells and kill him there. And then he's good and gone, no one to uphold these rules. Now, thirdly, you need to put that devil in a situation in which he is, shall we say, enticed to end that contract. Does that make sense?
Well, I think I'm fresh out of souls to sell. Unfortunately.
You know, if only I had kept up those evil ways, perhaps I would have some, but I'm afraid I don't have any souls to give you.
Well, in some ways that is appreciated.
Of course.
Okay. But if we break the contract, Matt, what, ceases to exist? Dies again?
Well,
Stays the... whatever he is, the skeleton man?
assuming that his contract is what is keeping him around, we can assume he'll go in peace. Back to where souls go.
If you're able to look through those books and maybe find anything else that could help us, and let me know, it would be much appreciated.
Of course, dear. And, what if we do free, maybe I can offer Matt a deal of sorts. What do you think?
He did mention our deal, and seemed none too impressed with it.
Oh, he's just being manipulative.
Maybe. I would say let's let him make his own decisions. I'd prefer not to dabble with him anymore.
Alright then. Is there anything else?
I don't think so. It's good to see you.
Of course, dear. You guys have been through quite a lot. That was an interesting journey you went on.
Yeah, there's been considerably more.
And aren't you glad you went through the Underdark? It was much faster.
I don't think so. You said you've been watching, right? That it was fairly horrible.
Yeah, we saved tons of time, and you're all the more mad for it, aren't you?
Of course.
Yes. Now, stay strong, and don't let anybody manipulate you and get under your skin. You're too smart for that.
I would hate to let somebody manipulate me.
That would be the worst.
Well, I hope to see you soon. And I'll give her a kiss on the cheek, and then walk inside.
As you do, when you pull your head back, you see that it's some other lady, and she just slaps you.
Damn.
Oh my God! Who do you think you are? Kissing me in the dark?
Who the hell are you? Get out of here! Where's my wife? And I go back inside.
All right. Alright, you guys see Honky come back in? You go back to the bar with Rafe and Kane.
Yeah, it wasn't super helpful. She said she'd look into. She has some books or something about devils, can maybe get us an answer on who he is, but isn't.
She slapped the shit out of you?
Yeah, it's just a red handprint.
I mean, kinda, sort of, not really, but yeah, kinda.
She's an abusive wife.
It's complicated.
What's okay? All right then. Well, hope find something. If need be, I might be able to. Well, actually, probably not a good idea. I was going to say I could probably get in contact with previous lady that got me here, you guys.
Ah, the vampire lady. I want that coin that she's got.
She's not a vampire.
You're both vampires.
Definitely not a vampire. I can assure you.
Whatever you say, Dracula.
Okay. All right, bud.
I mean, we were. Oh, you weren't there. I mean, you've seen what Tara did. He was something. Not quite like this one, though.
I don't think I ever saw Tara do.
Yeah, in the dream. Oh no, that wasn't you. That was Bongo.
Yeah, Tara's innocent. Fuck yeah.
That's certainly one way of putting that.
Well, she is a vampire now, so.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to know that. Well, you don't know that, actually.
We know it in our hearts.
Damn.
I'm gonna actually. Well, yeah. All right. So all this to say, I don't think that this changes that much.
No, just not.
So we can't kill that demon, and even if we could, or devil, or whatever, at least not right now. And even if we could, I don't know that I would want to. It seems, I don't know, inefficient and ineffective, maybe. Wouldn't break the contract, wouldn't help us. I don't know. I say we rest up, then head into Jormungandr.
Agreed.
As you're talking to them, Nathrene stumbles into the bar, and she looks over at you with a mug in her hand, and she downs it, and she says, "Shit, is that Pizza Castle?" As she kind of like, has like one eye open, is looking at you. Izumi told me all about you, Pizza Castle, and how you tried to steal her frying pan. Is that true?
So right, Nat. She,
so right.
yep.
God, they don't have places like this down in the city. She's like,
I'm gonna reach over to grab her before she falls.
Yeah, she like falls over and she's like, oh, thank you, kinsman. Why does Zimi call you kinsman? You look nothing alike. And she touches your face gently. And then she's like, Honky, why are you so sad? Did you not hear Wonky's song? It was beautiful.
It was. He's an impressive bard.
I sense disdain in your voice.
Not really.
Nah. Okay. And she just passes out.
I'll get us some rooms.
Alright.
And then I guess I'll go find, a innkeeper. Try to get some rooms.
Alright, as you go up to the bar tender happens to be a new one comes out for shift into a centaur, and he walks up towards you. You know, he's cleaning a mug, and he pulls out a little book. You can tell by the way he's like, "Hey, you looking for a room?"
I'm looking for several, if possible.
Ah, several. How many? We got a special for Wonky Meat's festivities this week.
Oh, excellent. And why wouldn't you? How many total people do we have again? We keep adding people. I'm losing count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kane, is your wife still here?
Yes.
Yeah.
8. And some horses? Oh, and 9. We have the other lady now. Is that right?
God.
9 people?
9.
Yeah, plus Nathan.
Oh.
10.
No, wait, I didn't count
Who's the other
Tally.
lady?
You did
Oh,
get
yeah.
Tally 7, and then there's 10. Plus the samurai. 13.
How? God damn! Alright, can I get,
13.
I don't know, like 4 rooms? Do each of the rooms have like 3 to 4 beds? Is that? I need
Samurai had
13 beds.
Samurai have already gotten a place for them. They were
Ah.
staying at. That's where Kane found them initially.
I need 10 beds.
Money?
Huh?
The samurai. I didn't know they had money.
I gave him
Yeah,
money.
you guys gave them.
Oh, smart.
They purchased a small place. You said 10 beds. So he goes and he checks the ledger and he says, all right, well, Wonky's paid for 7 of those already, so it's just 3 beds for you. You have to pay for it. That's gonna run you 3 silver.
Wonky's paid for the rooms?
He's
What's your
rented out-
food?
His entourage.
That's where the special comes from. He's rented out rooms all across the city in a bunch of taverns for people to come and stay for free.
Huh.
Good guy.
And I'll give him
I
a
don't know if I
gold,
trust
I
that.
guess.
You give him what you said?
A gold?
Okay. You give him 1 gold coin. He takes a look at it, and then he flicks it up into his bag, and then he hands you the keys to multiple rooms.
Alright, I go start dishing them out.
All right, you go and dish the keys out, prospectively, and as you, I guess who's staying with who?
I'll figure... Ah, shit. I didn't consider the politics of this.
Catherine
Kane
is doing
probably
a good
wants
take
to be with his woman.
I'll take. Wait,
Yeah.
I can take a steer and the. Shit, what's the Duke's daughter's name again?
How many total rooms are there?
I mean, we'll figure it out right now. That's why I'm asking who's staying with who. Because you asked for beds, so I'm just letting you decide what rooms you want.
Alright, so Kane and his woman, who will be Izumi too. Oh no, I don't have perms, so I can't do this. Hold on. Kane plus woman. Izumi plus Nat. Plus Nat plus the other lady? Daughter? Rafe and a steer, me and Gallo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Who are we missing?
You got Natherne, and you got Velis, and you got
Yeah,
Duke Ulstrom's daughter. Yeah, everybody.
yeah.
Okay.
So we have 9, not 10.
So me.
Estier's not here. That's what it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I do
Wait,
have a
hold on.
steer, but alright, we'll take the fucking racist dwarf too.
It's like, what?
Or no, wait, you're... you're angry
Yeah,
that
we'll just-
everybody else is racist or something. I don't remember. There was something about racism.
That was right here.
Something about.
I don't know
something
why
about
you're
something.
upset. There was some people said some things, some people said some other things. You know, I'd like to put it behind us.
As you you go and you start handing keys out, you Azumi, you're done dancing. You hand a key to Azumi, and Nathrune says, "Peter, give Azumi back her pan, or I'll whip you into submission."
She has the pan.
And then she passes out again.
I'll catch her and I'll look to Honky Pete and I'll say, you know, she's not wrong. I know you got another one. You want to hand it over?
You should be happy with the one that you have currently.
You're not planning on stealing it back, are you?
I've had an incredible series of revelations in the last, 2 hours. Now is really not the time to be fucking with me about a pan.
Nathrune briefly wakes up. She sees Mac and she's like, "My mother used to shave dwarves daily just to torture. That was the way we tortured dwarves. She just shaved them." Isn't
What are you talking about torture all of a sudden? Go back to sleep.
And she
Just look absolutely fucking shocked.
she just falls back asleep. And as she's
Oh, she's lost her mind, I swear to you.
As you're dragging her away, she's like, "Don't shave the dwarf. He'll kill himself." And then they.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna get those two into a room already.
Is Mac next to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking in
Alright.
shock at the idea of being
Alright.
shaved.
All right. I'm still just staring at General Gallo right here with a better understanding.
By
I'm
the
just
stones.
I'm just sitting here and you just hear me like fucking. I'm like, I can take this fucking guy. This guy wasn't even fucking 3 gal. This guy wasn't fucking there.
Yeah, didn't you hear? He was at 4 gap.
Shut up,
Yeah,
monkey.
that's better than 3
I've
gap.
heard 4 gaps quite a lot better than 4 gap actually.
Shut fuck you, goddamn dwarf! You were there.
Do you finally? I grab Gallo. Do you finally get it? The hatred that I have felt for Wonky for so long.
No, I don't understand because fucking that wonky is at least. I don't know what's up with him. He's not anywhere near the rest of these fucking chums. I don't get it. How are they stealing so much credit altogether?
Gallo is truly having PTSD. He's fucking freaking out. As
I'm
Gallo's
freaking out, man.
yelling in the bar about it, you guys are holding him back and heading off towards your rooms.
Dragging him away.
Yeah, dragging him away. All right, does everybody go to their rooms?
Sure.
So, what are you guys wanting to do? Short rest, long rest?
I think we're trying to
Fucking
long
relax.
rest, right?
Hey, Mac's good to go, man. Let's keep this going.
Because I'm about out of
Everything.
die. Because I'm out of hit die. So even if we short rest, I will not be doing very well.
Long it is.
Let me know. Everyone wants to do a long 1 week.
Yep.
All right.
We need the downtime.
Cool.
Um,
Yep. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say while we're doing that, narratively, I want to be
Research.
researching.
So
Yeah.
since this is your first long rest, Snake, the way that I usually do them is that you have a week of downtime. What that basically means is no combat, right?
Right.
You can Vanaz used to go to the city fight pits, and he would spend his week doing that. So even though he's fighting, quote unquote, that's his long rest.
Okay.
So anything you want to do in the week, just let me know. As long as you're not going out and fighting dragons for the week that you're supposed to be off, you should be okay. I don't.
What about wyverns?
Oh, you know what? In that case, so yeah, just don't do anything ridiculous. You can spend your week
Gotcha.
doing whatever. That being said, does anybody have anything other than research they'd like to do with their week?
I want to drink, probably go shopping, and if I see Wonky around, I want to talk to him one more time.
I need to leave town. I need to go find this fucking blacksmith out in the mountains.
the storm giant blacksmith that you heard tale of.
Yeah, I can't deal with this general guy. I can't be in the same town. I'll fucking kill him.
Yeah, you guys get up the next morning, and there's complimentary breakfast, and it's the General Swallows special, and it has like a description card in the thing, and it's like a quote from him, and it's like, "When I was at Fort Gap, this is the breakfast I had to make every day to survive. These are the things that I had
Like,
to eat."
like an eggs, just like an eggs
Yeah,
Benedict with
it's
like
just,
kind of
yeah,
bacon.
it's just eggs and like, eggs
Oh,
Benedict.
thank God they have a waffle maker.
Yeah.
No, why? Yeah, waffle maker. It's a toaster, fresh bed.
Yeah.
It's a full continent.
So it's things like that, and then one of the it comes with a pancake, and it's in the shape of his face. That's
If I should just like throw my fist down or throw a knife down.
Scream like you did when you jumped off that fucking cliff the other night.
yeah. So the morning is pretty it's pretty tame for you guys.
For tall folk, this man ain't so bad. If they eat the pancake face.
Mac, is there anything you want to do with your week? Same thing. With Zumi.
Yeah, I'll
Really have to take this off?
probably enjoy the freedom I have for a while, but I want to mingle and like make contacts among all the dwarves in the city because there seem to be a bunch of them.
Yes.
Just get the lay of the land.
Okay. Let's see. Izumi, what are you doing with your week?
I want to spend it actually catching up with Nathrene, and I'll explain to her the whole Auntie thing, and just that, get all of that done, and then just kind of relax, enjoy the downtime. And also, just like talk to others of the party, and just like people at the bar, and just like start sharing stories of all that happened. Basically, just like, holy shit, can you believe all that?
The next morning, you explain it to her. She doesn't remember much. She asks you why she has blood on her whip, and you explain that she was whipping dwarves who were messing with her, and that they were loving it. Which she's mortified by the idea that she hurt anybody, and so you guys talk about those different things and catch up, and she now has a good understanding of things. Nathrene also over the week puts some stuff together and begins to explain to you in better detail some things, and helps you put the full picture together of your relationship or your familial relations to each other. And so, Izumi, you now have a full understanding of the timeline and stuff.
Yippee!
I'll just, since it's what that means, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gallo, did you say you want to do anything with this week? You cannot go find the Storm Giant in a week. I'll just be straight with you. It's not gonna. You can go to the mountains if you want, but is that what you want to do? You want to go into the mountains and get out of town? Gallo?
Yeah. Sure, I'll go wander.
Yeah, okay.
Sure, why not?
Gallo,
Yeah, sure.
you leave the town to go wander. Rave. Kane, is there anything you want to do?
Pretty much the same as what Honky's doing. Spending time with the Velas, like just going shopping, doing normal stuff for the first time in however long it's been.
Alright. Both of you make me shopping lists for things you want to buy, and I'll give you totals. Kane, as you're with...
Who's the other one besides King?
It's just Honky and Kane that are shopping.
Gotcha. Okay, I was confused for a second.
I don't know what I want though. I'm trying to go, browse.
You can find... This is not a huge city. It's like a small city, bigger town thing. There isn't a massive selection of things. You have your regular things you can find, like, medical items, very regular weapons and armor, nothing magical. You do find...
That's what I wanted, was something magical.
There is a large fur trade, though.
Ooh.
So, if you want to browse different furs...
You think they'll take this alpha fur thing that I've been dragging around for for literally years?
Possibly.
What do they give me for it?
I'll get you in
At
a
least
second
one.
on that. Rafe, I'll go to you. Because you have a more in-depth thing. You said you want to do research on which parts?
Devil's contracts, specifically if I doubt they will, but even specific research on Salaseth himself.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a history roll. First, an investigation roll, actually. Have you look around.
10.
All right, and give me a history roll.
Jesus Christ. You want me to do this with advantage? Are they? They're not Fey or fiends or undead, are they?
Yeah, give me an advantage. They're fiends.
Okay. 28, not 20.
All right. Well.
He found what he's looking for.
Well, his first roll was to find what he's looking for. So now we're gonna. This is how good he's able to go through stuff. So, in his history. Okay. Or hold on. All right. So, Rafe, you go through the city. As I said, it's not massive or anything like that, but you go and you even venture out into some of the surrounding farmlands, look for more secluded areas. Now, in the north, things are not like the Empire. You don't have this rigorous system of laws and books and order and things. So what you find a lot of these times are personal collections and things that are off to the side or just whatever. Outside of town, you find a smaller, almost like a farming village, where you do happen to find a historian who has a collection of books that you can go and peruse. As you're looking through this collection, you do find an older book that mentions Salaseth by name. What it says has to be taken with a grain of salt, because these books, they're talking about things that are supernatural, things that some people don't even believe
Right.
in. So
It just says, "Don't trust him. He's a devil." Oh, thank you.
it mentions Salaseth, and it says that Salaseth was a soldier of the heavens and an angel. That Salaseth, he was no archangel, he was no great force in the war, but he was loyal to Asmodeus during the fall, and he became a minor ally to Asmodeus in the war for creation. And says that he went through a lot of different it's very generalized in how it speaks. It says that over eons, Salaseth groveled and was a devil of no note until he found his footing in creating contracts with, which it says it's controversial, but he found his footing creating contracts with beings that had already passed instead of with living beings, which, if was to be discovered, is considered taboo. It's you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to only make contracts with living people that seek you out or need help. You're not supposed to go to the undead or to the dead and try to get your foot in the door, essentially. But he found a particularly untapped market in that aspect, and has grown in power since then. In terms of just devils, you find different literature. Some says that a devil cannot be killed or defeated and should not be messed with. Some says that devils come from the abyss, which is incorrect. And you also find different literature that says that devils who are killed will be sent back to the hells and will struggle to make it back to the material for a long time. However, they will still be around. And they must truly be killed in the hells. If they're killed in the hells, they'll have nowhere to go, and they just cease to exist, in all senses of the word. Let's see. It also says that if you kill a devil to get out of a contract, it depends on what happens. The devil may include a clause that makes this a possibility. The devil may also include a clause that says that if you try this, then you are, in violation, and that you suffer certain terms. So it just depends on the contract and the devil. And it's really impossible to know without the contract what it says. Devils that do include this in the contract are typically doing so to give the mortal hope, or to give them a possible loophole. But many devils will just include it in the deep text as a thing that says, you're not allowed to do this, so that they don't know. And because any contract that's voided by the mortal is good for the devil, because it automatically consumes the soul and gives it to them. They don't have to fulfill any terms. On the other end, if the devil voids the contract, it frees the soul. And that's most of what you find. Do you have any questions?
No, I think that's about it.
Okay. So while you're doing that with your week, Kane, you get to, for the first time, to really actually just spend time with Velis in the city. You take her walking around. You show her different things, and Velis is very enamored by everything. She's never been to a city like this. You guys didn't take her into Menzoberranzan, and she's very she's taken aback. She's taking everything in. She's very excited by things. Just seeing all these people interact together and seeing all of these different cultures and peoples interact. What she's used to is a life in a cannibal tribe where people kill newcomers, and so anytime someone is nice to her, she's like, her face lights up. Yeah, well, she hesitates, but then her face lights up, and she's very excited. And yeah, people offer her things. They also, like, you walk by a particular old lady, and she offers her a necklace just because she's being nice. And Velis is almost hesitant, but takes it and holds it very dearly, and is very enamored by these things. You guys look around for clothes and different things, and get out of the terrible things that you're wearing. You take baths. I mean, even a bath is something that she relishes in because of where she's from, and she finds it nice to not be judged by anybody here in the north. And you guys have a nice week. Kane, for your expenses to treat her to things and whatnot, just go ahead and spend 10 gold here in the north. Honky, you find I mentioned the fur sales, right?
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to get rid of the werewolf thing?
Well, I want to see what they'll give me for it.
All right, you go up, and they offer. They don't want to buy it. They don't want to give you any gold, but they are offering to barter with you, and they said they will trade you a grizzly bear rug for it.
How am I supposed to do with a grizzly bear rug?
It's in the castle, dude.
You know how many grizzly bear rugs I already have in that castle? It's all we have. It's all that they make fucking carpets out of.
I was gonna say you can keep doing the trade up game.
Ooh.
Yeah, but this is
make a YouTube series out of it.
A white alpha werewolf, one of a kind, incredible skin. That I did already make a kick-ass pair of boots and cloak out of, but
they don't believe you. They think it's you gotta keep making cloaks for all the new members of the party. That's what you gotta do. You gotta.
No, they weren't there when we killed it.
All right.
No, I don't want a fucking bear rug.
They don't believe it's a werewolf. They think it's just a dire wolf that's really big.
What if I give them a really, really good sales pitch?
Roll performance.
Are you selling the werewolf pelt?
I'm considering it.
You son of a bitch!
Performance, you said?
Yeah.
29.
Yeah, they're really taken aback, and they offer you 2 bear rugs.
God damn it! I roll up my fur and I walk away.
All right.
Is that where Vanaz's cloak came from?
Yes, that's where all their cloaks came from. He asked you if you want a beaver hat as well.
Ooh.
Fuck! I already have such a good hat, though.
Selling Vanaz's, right?
No.
I have. So we made all the cloaks and boots and shit, and then because the thing was like fucking 28 feet tall, we had extra fur left over that I have literally been carrying for like 3 years. So I was gonna see if we could get rid of it. What do they want for that fucking beaver hat?
He says, "What do you?" He wants to know what you have to trade for it. And he says he'll even work it into your hat, like he'll attach it so that your hat has a little beaver tail and like a little beaver on the top of it.
I absolutely don't want that. I want it as a separate thing, and I will give him. I have lotion for some reason. Does he want that?
He doesn't seem amused, but he offers. He says if you give him
old.
lotion,
I can see his hands. They're cracking already.
You can see. Yeah, he says he'll take the lotion and a health potion for the fine beaver.
No.
2 beaver hats for a health potion.
No, go buy a health potion. I've only got one.
And he says in case you lose a beaver hat, you have a second one.
How about this awesome pot of soup?
He takes a look at the decrepit, awful soup that you are offering.
It's still good.
He doesn't want it. Do you still have your rat wine?
What the fuck?
I have my murder cheese. I know that. I think we drank the rat wine a while ago.
Are you walking with like a full course meal of like?
I have a lot of stuff. I collect things. You know?
You're just playing Barony, dude.
Oh,
He's
Yeah,
Ratatouille.
kinda. I have the murder cheese, but I think I do have just like regular wine. I've got all that wine that we stole when we first like infiltrated the castle.
Yeah,
What the fuck
he'll
is
trade you
murder
the hat for
cheese?
a bottle of wine. He murdered.
Yeah, I'll
these
give
guys
him one of those.
Were rats that were eating cheese.
Well, no, they were sleeping, and then we killed them.
They had like leftover.
I
cheese
killed them,
on the table.
and they had leftover cheese and wine on the table, and I took it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right, I give him one of the. Which I want to be clear, this is a damn fine deal. That wine, when it was described, is like 100 years old or something. It's like some incredible vintage.
The rat wine was terrible.
That's why he just traded it for you. He gave you 2 beaver hats for that wine.
All right,
Wow, you got fucking hustled.
absolutely. But I've got 9 more bottles of that.
Holy shit.
All right, let me add custom item.
If only you hadn't shattered that rare wine you had in the Underdark.
It was whiskey,
Oh yeah.
and I didn't shatter it. You did.
Your actions.
I'm the first
shattered.
vegan man.
That's not what I remember.
Well, you learn.
Alright. Who's left? Izumi got her stuff, Honky got his. Gallo. You wander into the wilderness to escape General Swallows. And as you're walking through the city, you just see these posters and things everywhere. The city seems to be hosting this festivity in honor of Wonky Meat and his crew. And you see the big Wonky Meat posters and things, and the signs, and almost like these billboards, these banners that are painted with them on it. There's just one banner hanging for over the city, like center. It's like the city circle, right? And it's hanging from one building all the way across the circle to the other. And it's this massive painted banner that's beautifully made, with like these Nordic symbols on it. But it's got like Wonky Meat playing his piano on one side, and then it's got the rest of the crew like scattered throughout, doing like these heroic poses. As you're walking through, you see that General Swallows is hosting a talk on bravery and valor later in the day. You want to go to it?
So, fucking. Yep.
You do? Would you like to bring anybody with you?
I'll go with you.
Fuck. I'll take anyone volunteering.
I'll go.
Alright, who wants to go?
Yeah,
to it?
I go. I want to hear this. Aye, I'll come with you, laddie.
Oi,
I pat him on the back.
Mac, roll.
You need to,
Roll 3d6.
need to learn a little bit about bravery. About what?
3d6.
Oh, why? What did I do? Ah!
Just do it. I'm sorry, 2d6. My bad.
You know what you did.
2d6.
What did I do?
Oh, when the DM says just do
What
it,
am I
be afraid.
2 1s. I got 2 1s.
Aw.
Holy shit!
You make 2 dwarf contacts.
Oh, fuck! That's it!
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Hey, they're good buddies with you now.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
You meet someone from
And they have friends too, right?
You meet someone from a different clan, but one that you've heard of, and he quite respects your clan.
Lovely. Good.
You guys talk for a little bit, and after you exchange some stories and whatever, he's very moved. You guys embrace in a nice dwarven hug. You tell him about the short jokes they made, and he's appalled when they rescued you. And he gives you some advice about taking it on the chin, and he respects your desire to help this new group that you have.
I get paper and pencils from him. I ask if I can have some of that so I can start writing down all these slights.
Yeah, he gives you a book. He says, "Oi, Mac, this here book was given to me by my father. I'm giving it to you because you're a swell lad. I don't got no room in my heart for hatred, so I'm giving it to you. You got any grudges, write them down in this here book."
I take out my other book for like my clan's like the good deeds book, and I write his name in that, and for it's helping me.
That's the first piece of this.
What did you say?
Look at what Zeno
No, I
typed
was
out.
asking Mac what he said. You said you take out your.
Oh no, I take out the other like the good book, like the one for like honorable deeds, and I write his name in that for his help.
Okay. Yeah, his name is Thornbrook.
Thornbrook, okay.
The second one you meet is he is an outcast from your clan as well. He says that he was outcasted much before you, and he kind of gave up a while ago. But speaking with you has kind of invigorated him, and he gives you a whistle, or like a horn. It's like a horn. He says, "Oi, Mac, you ever need me help? Any matter, you blow this horn, I'll be there."
Thank you there, lad. And for that, I'll buy you a couple drinks, and we go to the bar and we just get fucking hammered.
Yeah, and his name's Gormac.
It's like noon. Sorry, it was Gormac. What was the other guy's name again?
Thunbrook.
Gormac and
Thornbrook.
I don't know that name.
And yeah, Gormac.
Okay.
He makes sure when you write down his name, he specifies. He's like, the Mach is capital.
oh, I see. Gore apostrophe MAC. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, but he specifies. But he gives you the horn, and he says, blow it when you need his help, and he'll be there to slay. But all right.
What's the horn made of?
It's like
Is it beautiful?
Yeah, it's just a Nordic horn. Probably made out of somebody's actual or some animal's actual horn, like perhaps a bull or some other creature. But yeah. So Gallo, Mac, Honky are heading off to the talk, the TED Talk by General Swallows.
Is this during our week, by the way?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm going with 2.
Ah, sick.
I was just saying.
Rafe
I did
is
say
also
I was.
going.
Yeah.
If Rafe's
Need a break from reading.
that also means Harper wants to go, so she tags along.
Okay.
With you. As you guys are going, you make it to this little tavern, but there appears to be a back alley. And they open this door and you head down some stairs underground, it seems. And then there's this large, it's like an arena, but also an auditorium. But they wouldn't have something so civilized here, obviously. And so there's people gathered around, and he's there at the bottom at this podium. And there's a bunch of different. You have humans, you have some dwarves, you have a handful of Goliaths, but mostly humans. You see an odd elf or two that are around, as well as some other creatures. There's some orcs here and there cast about. And as you guys you sit down and you go to listen, and he gives this talk, and he talks about valor. And there's this one part at the middle of the speech, and he's like, "When I crawled out of Fort Yep, I was the one man alive. And it really takes some kind of special person to do that. I don't want to toot my own horn, but great. And and I wasn't born this way. I had to become great. And all of you can become great. You're from a great land, the North. I know.
If you buy my book.
And if you buy my book, you can really
If you come to my lodge in the mountains, we'll sweat out all your business.
stop stealing my thunder.
Only 10,000 gold.
Hey, he holds up his book and he's like, if you buy this book, I can teach you all the secrets to the things that I've been through. How to survive an endeavor like Forgap, to crawl out and become a hero of the Empire. Or of Hard Yort. I've never killed a man from the North because you're the greatest man I know. And I respect you. I respect you more than I respect Imperials, obviously. I wish I could have fought for you guys. I won you that war myself, but I'm retired now. This army ain't what it used to be. Can't fight. So, buy this book. It's only 50 gold.
He just died.
Oh, it
Yeah.
died.
Oh, he's back.
Oh wait, he's
Right.
back.
Songs, I bet.
Actually, didn't touch it. That was weird. What's the last thing you heard?
I never killed.
Oh. He said, fun fact, I've never killed a Northerner. Not even one. You guys are too great. Too strong. I wish I could have fought for you, not the Empire, obviously. The North is so good. And great. But, you can be great like me. Maybe you'll make it to your own 4 gap one day. And,
5 cap.
and who knows? Maybe you two can be heroes. It's on sale. Normally this deal would run you 100 gold, but I'm giving it away for 50. Okay? So,
Damn.
if you want to get a book, it'll be worth your while. Thanks for coming. I'm General Swallows.
Hang on,
I saved a lot of men. And I'm great.
I just,
And then everyone cheers.
I'm glaring. I'm glaring,
Gallo,
and
do you
then
wanna
I'm
kill
going
this guy?
to.
That just
We're going back to the tavern, Honky. Follow.
I'm just saying, we could like, you know,
Just I
follow
got a
him
plan.
after this.
And just follow.
I got this awesome pan. I could hit him
Just
right in the head with it.
Just yeah, we'll do that.
That's
All
awesome,
right. Yeah.
man.
Okay. All right. And I would like to go back to the tavern where he's staying. All right.
Okay.
Right. And all right. Okay. And I'm going to approach the desk, and I'm going to. Hey, I'm General Swallows. I was wondering if you could give me a replacement key to my room. I lost it on the way back here over a drunk night of stumbling and shitting myself.
Roll deception with advantage. And guidance. A steer pats you on the shoulder.
Yeah.
I know, let me do it. And guidance. From a steer. That's what you...
You said performance, sorry?
No, deception.
Deception.
Oh, deception. What is it? 19.
Alright. The innkeeper is like enamored and she looks up, she's, oh, okay, General. Is that new armor you got? It's black, it's much nicer.
Yeah, I thought I'd take on the, cool look of Raygon. Yeah. Alright.
Oh, that's so awesome. Could you sign my book? And she pulls out one, like his book, and she opens it.
I sign it, shit ass.
This makes me think of like something you see in The Boys.
She looks and she's like, oh, thank you so much, General. I just wanted to say, I particularly like the part in here where you killed
No
all those
problem, can I have a key?
Yes, sorry. And she goes and she grabs you a spare key and she hands it to you.
Thanks. And I fucking take Alright. Let's go to this fucker's room.
Alright.
Making him take psychic damage.
You go to his room. Is everybody coming with you?
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
hang out outside.
Alright. You guys go ahead and that want to go up, you head up to his room, which is Honky, I think. What are you doing, Gallo, in this guy's room? Please don't pull an Amber.
Oh. fuck? Jesus
Dear
Christ!
God.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Don't shit on the bed.
Yeah.
No. Jesus, no. He might, but no, not me. I go to the bed and I lay down and then I take out the C4 I have and I place it underneath the bed.
Oh my god.
No.
Honky. Would you like? Azumi, are you there?
No, DM, it's just me, and I won't be curtailing any bad decisions here.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna be with Nathrene, but man, now I'm starting to think I should have caught this. This is
Alright,
a
so-
show.
Gallo, as you walk
Gallo,
into his
what do
room-
you think about maybe half a brick or something like that? I feel like
It's a value thing.
Honky, I'm not going to use it. Honky, I'm not going to use it unless he tries something. All right. This is all just to send a very powerful message, and I want him to understand I mean fucking business.
well, what's the point of that when you could just kill him?
Because we're not going to kill him. We're just going to get him to give us all the money that he's earned over his long journey, and then tell him to fuck off. And if we ever hear him of again, he'll pay a very deep price and a red fucking stain wherever the fuck he is.
Aren't you a paladin?
Yeah, it's okay though.
But we could kill him and then take that money and then deal with them again.
Vengeance.
You know?
So this works out.
And I think if
What
we
did you
just
say?
did
I
like,
can't hear you.
I think if we just did like a quarter brick or a half brick, we could blow him up. not
Really,
fuck
there
up
doesn't need
the
to be
other-
any brick. Here. You don't want this? Here, and I'll take it off, and then I'll just like, all right, yeah, we'll just wait for him in his room.
No. I love the idea. I love the idea. I just am saying maybe we don't like level the whole, floor. And we just do like a little bit, just enough to blow him up.
Honky, I never really used the fucking explosives. This shit's new to me, all right? This like came in a decade after I was out.
Yeah, I'm
Alright, let's see it.
guesstimating.
Got like fucking plastic explosives, just kind of looking at it.
This is
Looking.
what James intended, obviously, when he gave you the brick. This is what he had in mind.
Yep.
Gallo, roll a wisdom save.
Yeah, you were the chosen one.
16.
Okay.
God damn.
I'm not gonna force you to do anything, but I will say it crosses your mind that you're crashing out right now, and that
Can't believe it.
this is wrong. and
Outrageous.
that you shouldn't
Outrageous.
shake this guy down or kill him. That is what crosses your mind. You may
This is outrageous.
do as you wish, but that it crosses
is
your
outrageous.
your mind that you're
Do I-
you're extremely irate and stolen valor. It matters to you, but it crosses your mind that you are crossing a line. But I will mention that as you walk in, you see a werewolf cloak hanging over his bed, like a white pelt thing.
Oh yeah, why didn't we try? I'm just gonna start searching through his shit. We're getting ahead of ourselves here.
Gallo, as you contemplate whether or not to lay this brick of C4 under his bed, would you like to search, or you want to keep going with your plan? What would you like to do?
Start looking through, sure.
Okay, both of you roll investigation.
$15.
All right, you find Gallo. Honky, what'd you get?
I got a dirty 20.
All right, you guys find a chest, and when you open it, inside is 3,000 gold.
15 to Gallo, 15 to me.
You guys are the worst.
It's only fair. Fuck this.
All right.
Anything else?
Yes, Gallo, you also find, as you're going through his stuff, in a different chest, you open it up, and you see what appears to be some more actually personable belongings. You find, what's it called? You find a reel set Of you find a an old Imperial uniform, like a real one, not like a fake one or anything. But it is of someone who was enlisted, like for sure. It's not, you don't find the armor and stuff. You just find what would go underneath, like the tabard, and you find the clothes and stuff. And it is older, so it appears. What are you grasping at straws?
I think he's saying you're grasping at
I
straws.
feel like you're trying to make me feel bad about this, but honestly,
No,
I
I'm
just
telling you, I'm giving
I
you a
don't
little
get it.
bit.
No.
I'm giving you
Fuck
insight
this
into
guy.
his character.
I know.
He's
But
not
fuck
just
this
some
guy.
nameless guy. He's got a life. But you find
He
that
is to me.
He looked up to you, Gallo.
you find this
That's what I'm looking for.
enlisted Imperial uniform in his chest, his another chest, as well as some medals. But as you look through the medals, there are things for like community service, like good behavior, things like that. He doesn't have any like combat medals or anything like that.
Fucking Pogue.
What would you like to do?
Don't worry, Gallo. I'm gonna make this one easy for you, and then I'm gonna take the chest that we had the gold in, put it back wherever it was, and then I'm gonna rig a quarter block of C4 to the lid.
No. I just want to
And
stop
then
you.
I'm gonna pat
Like-
you on the back. Don't
Hang
worry.
on.
I know what
stop.
you want in your heart. I'm willing to make this sacrifice.
I'll be the bad guy. What do you said you stop him, Gallo?
Yeah, I'll stop. I know what you want, but he said I'll take the back. He wants to be the back.
I don't want to be
Um,
necessarily. I just
alright.
am willing to do it.
No, just hey. Step out of the room, alright?
It would be so
Would you-
easy.
Just do it.
Alright. I take my C4 back. And then
And
step
then
out
once
of the
he's
room.
gone, I will then just wreck the room.
He's
Alright.
never heard it.
We're not doing that. We're just gonna wreck the room. And
You're just gonna shit your
then
pants. Gotcha.
You
yeah, we're
should
just gonna shit my
never-
pants. And
It's gonna stink in here if I shit my pants.
let's see.
Gonna walk
What are
out and
you-
that receptionist is gonna see me and think I shit myself.
You
Gotta fucking show him.
You just wreck the room.
And I'll wreck the room, and then on the wall, I will use the sword to be able to kind of like leave burn marks, and I will just leave the lies behind, and I'll leave.
Oh, all right. Excellent. And you go ahead and leave. As you're leaving, the receptionist, she's reading the book, and she's like, General, you killed 65 werewolves with one swing of your sword?
Can I see that for a second?
She hands it to you.
And I'll throw it out the window.
Okay. And then she
I'll just leave her a gold piece.
She says, wow. Yeah, and then you leave her a gold piece. And she's like, and then she looks out the window and she thinks about going to get it. But alright. Your long rest is over, a week has passed. What would you guys like to do?
Can I figure out where Wonky is staying? Is he like in whatever the nicest suite in this hotel is?
Roll investigation.
What is my modifier? 22.
You didn't see him at all the rest of the week. You just saw the other three going around town and doing stuff. It seems that after the initial night of the festivities that he did not play again.
Huh. Did I figure out what rooms these other three are in?
Yeah.
Or these
they're
other
the
two?
Same inn as General Swallows.
But they have different rooms, right?
Yeah, they have different rooms.
I'm gonna break into those rooms.
Roll sleight of hand.
23.
You're doing a lot of breaking and entering and vandalism today.
I don't really have another way to fight back against these
No one
people
else
that
is
I've
literally-
hated for...
Would you like to take anybody with you to these break-ins?
No.
No, you don't want to take the invisible
Bastard.
gloom stalker? Okay, cool. So you go ahead and you break into
He's got
the rooms. Which one do you go to first?
I'll go to the Minotaur first.
Alright, you break into...
Not a Minotaur.
The Minnow Man.
You break into the Minnow Man's room, and as you do, you creak the door open and you see him sitting there in front of the mirror at a table.
I close the door and go to the next room.
As you're closing it, you can hear him talking to himself. He's like looking in the mirror. He's got like the Minotaur, like, or it's like a cow skin head, right? He's got it next to him, and he's bald and he's looking at himself, and he's like, "You can do it. Be mean. You're a big guy." And he's like talking to himself in the mirror. He's like, "You're the strongest of them all." And you said you go to the next one.
No. Now I need to go talk to this guy. I'm gonna go in there.
All right, you just walk in.
Yeah.
Okay, you just stroll in casually like a murderer and close the door behind you. He looks over and you can see he's putting on eyeshadow. And he looks over and he's like, and he gets up and then he puts the Minotaur head on. He says, "What are you doing there?" And then he looks at you. And he holds up his hand and he says, "I am an honorable man and I don't wish to kill you with my thunder. Intruder."
Vanaz was my best friend.
I don't
For
know
years.
This guy.
Yeah, of course you don't. And then, can this still be during, or like before the long rest?
No, it's during.
Or, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
during.
It is.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna cast Wall of Force around him.
Okay, you cast Wall of Force around him.
Just like in a small little box.
Yeah, and then he doesn't realize what's happening at first, and then he goes to like back up a little bit, and he's like, "Strange, I appear to be in a box.
Yeah.
Are you some sort of mime?" He says to you.
I think you're in this particular instance, aren't you the mime? You're the one in the box?
He swallows nervously, and he's like, "Yes." And then he does like the mime things, and he's like, "I could leave if I wanted to, and strike you."
Yeah, of course. Yeah, with your lightning or whatever. I'm sure. I don't get it. What do you all get out of it?
And he like looks side to side, and like with his eyes move, and he's like, "I'm not sure what you mean."
Don't bullshit me, man. Am I able to... I don't actually know. Wall of Force, can I, like...
Trinket?
move... Yeah.
No,
I can't, like, squish him with it?
No.
Darn.
You can cast it again, smaller around him.
Yeah, I know.
That would take our spell slot.
And I think, isn't it, is it concentration? It is. But what about...
You think this prison can hold me? And then he
I do, and then I'm gonna
goes
start
to-
looking through his stuff.
he like puts his arms down to his side and flexes. He says, "Minos punch!" And he goes and he throws a fist, and it just hits
What?
the wall. And then like you can see like a tear come down from, and then he just like grabs his hand. He's like, "Ow!"
It's not you, man. Take off the stupid hat. And then I start looking through his things.
He doesn't have the same kind of like stuff that the other guy has, but you see that he is like you know, he has like his makeup and stuff. That's the main thing, and his different like things. And he has like this instructional note on his mirror. It says, "You're big, you're strong, you're courageous." And then he has like different outfits and stuff that are supposed to make him look like a minotaur, in a way. And you find this this string, and when you pull the string, you hear like thunder above you, like in the roof.
Can you not cast any magic at all? How does this work? I pull the string again.
And you hear it again.
Was it like some sort of bagpipes or something? What is up there? Or just like some drums? I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation and make lightning appear, fucking like thunder appear.
As you do, he like backs him. He falls over in the box and he like pulls the headdress off. He's like, "Okay, stop."
Yeah, golly. Why are you making me do all this? Just talk to me.
Oh, what do you want?
I want to know why you think that you could ever measure up even in the slightest amount to Vanez
I don't even know who
and
it
what he
is.
was.
Listen, it's just a
Of course you
joke, man.
do. You're him. You're trying to be him.
No,
Your
the
whole
name's-
shtick.
The name's Vinar the Minnow Man.
It's a fucking play on it. It's like Wonky Meat and whatever you named the fucking Cloud Woman.
Wonky Meat's very good at his job. Very good.
You say Wonky Meat or Honky Pete?
He said
Because
Wonky.
I think you said
Wonky Meat.
Yeah, of course. How much is he paying you? Or is this like an exposure thing?
He kind of sighs and he looks. He says, "Okay, listen, it's kind of." And then as he says that, he just disappears.
Oh no.
Yeah, talk about it.
Ready.
Damn, I didn't even get to my good questions. Alright, on to the next one.
Well, better go to the next room then.
You go to the next room and break in. On the door, you can see she's vandalized it, and it says, "Stay out, or else darkness will consume you." And then it has like things like that. There's like a skull on the door and whatnot. And then and below it says like, "Nobody is here, but is also everywhere." And you're just kind of like, this doesn't make any sense. And then you you break into this room, and inside what you see is tons, not literal, you see like dozens and dozens of these very cute stuffed animals and things in the room. And you see like these very brightly colored like bed sheets and mattresses, and you see like these exquisite furs and all of this like very, very girly stuff in there. Like the whole room is like pink and filled with like fuzzy things and all kinds of like, it's almost like it shocks you almost at how much there is. And like this very sweet smelling fragrance hits you as you open the door of like perfume and stuff.
Is she in here?
No, she's not.
She have anything for me to steal? Jewelry?
Do you want to steal stuffed animals?
No. Well, maybe just one. What's the cutest one? Which one looks like it means the most to her?
Bro's selling the Labubu's now.
You do find a diamond necklace with 3 diamonds on it,
Sweet.
valued at
I'm gonna take-
gold pieces.
Oh, hell yeah. I am gonna take a stuffed animal though.
Okay. You take the owl bear.
Nice.
It's a pink owl bear. That's it? You just want to steal her stuffed animals for no reason?
I mean, I wanted to talk to her, but she's not here.
Yeah. Alright. Good to go?
Is there anybody else in their crew?
No,
Alright, well.
Wait, they don't have a Swede?
No, they don't have a Swede.
Alright, finish.
That's funny. Alright, so
He's from Finnerland.
you finish that. Everybody else finishes what they're doing. You guys, your long rest is over. What would you like to do? Everybody's well rested. Please, long rest on your sheets.
Long rest.
I don't think I will.
I don't think I will.
I'm gonna stay broken.
So, what did a lot of you get up to this week? Can't see much of you.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, you're all gathered back
all
at
of
the inn. The final morning.
Been reading.
Did some stealing.
Do you know I can walk on a ceiling now?
That's crazy.
Do it.
You.
I walk up the wall and I stand vertically off the ceiling.
Another vampire.
You really weren't lying.
I'll stare up at him. Kinsman, are you okay?
Why is everyone... What the fuck?
I believe Kane's gone mad.
What do you mean gone mad? He's standing fucking vertically. If anything, we're insane.
Hush. I think you're right. I think we've gone mad. Did we have something in those drinks? Anthony, are you saying this too? Auntie, I point.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Kinsman, it's fine.
Okay.
Kinsman, where did you learn to do that?
I'm going to the restroom. I'll be right back.
She's like laid down.
You've been drinking the week straight.
Yeah, she's just
Go.
letting loose. And
Hang on,
letting
bitch.
it-
I would have matched her pacing then.
As you say that to her, she like, instead of responding to your question, she's like, I understand the follies of men.
You think she needs an apothecary? I don't think I've seen anyone drink this much before. Oh, aside from Quincy. Whatever happened to Quincy?
I understand him so much better now. It's such a fun time.
You better not make this a
I don't think he
trend.
gets the question.
Serious about the question about Quincy?
Hey, can you come down from the ceiling? It's a little weird to talk to you like this. You look like a bat.
I will step back down and go take a seat.
Oh, thank you, Kinsman. It gets a little weird when you're talking to someone that's standing on the ceiling.
Yes.
I don't think I'm ready for that yet.
Now you understand how I feel.
Does anybody else here stand on the ceiling? Gallo, do you stand on ceilings?
I've never...
Never
I don't-
tried.
Yeah, I don't...
Maybe,
I don't
if
know.
Kane can do it, maybe we should all give it a try. I'll plant a foot on the wall and try to step up. Do I make it,
Sorry.
DM?
No.
Damn.
As you guys are sitting there, Snake, you hear Harper. She says, "So, we've been here for a week now. Was this your grand idea of rescuing me? Or are we just going to? Am I supposed to just hang out with you forever? Or did you have a plan?"
My plan is to keep you two safe.
Oh, the both of us.
And unfortunately, yeah, I was here for him, and then I got contacted after finding him to find you.
So, what exactly is going on at home with Dad?
Well,
You said
someone tried to kill him.
Yes, I got that.
Right.
What else? Why am I involved?
Well, we're just worried that maybe they're going to come after you as well. Use you as leverage against him.
Well,
That would be the assumption. I'm not in on the politics thing, and I don't think the little lady is either. We're just, playing it by ear right now.
And she kind of just thinks to herself for a second. She says, "Well, I guess I'm sorry I was in my room the whole time. this is the first time I've met the rest of you all properly. So I am Harper.
You've known him. Sorry, go ahead.
I know I haven't really spoken to them. I've just spoken to you and in Asshat over there. I'm sorry, Astir. And
Oh, rude.
she goes.
What is
she,
Steve?
she looks and she says, "So I am Harper. Apparently, I'm being protected by the two strapping blood hunters here. Who are each of you?"
I'm Kane. I'll offer to shake her hand.
She shakes your hand. And she says, "And you're Izumi, right?"
No, I'm Lyell, and I'll do like an over-the-top curtsy for her. Oh, but you can call me Azumi.
What the what?
Yeah.
Who is this?
Oh, this is the girl that's been with Astir and Rafe that they rescued.
Gotcha.
She's saying
Yeah.
she likes that I haven't really introduced myself properly or met you guys over the week. And she confusedly looks at you, Azumi, and she's like, "Okay. And you're the fellow that got roasted, right? In the bod thing."
Is she talking to me?
Yeah,
I look over my shoulder.
You talking to me?
Who's
There are other factors at play. I assure you I am a better bard. Normally.
Well, I believe you.
Shit.
He seems pompous.
Well, that's one of what I would call his many flaws.
He also seems derivative.
Bullshit.
Been watching Always Sunny.
Yeah.
Derivative.
Did
Now
you really
this-
write all those songs first?
It's kind of complicated. I think that he's doing something to steal them as I write them. Because apparently people are hearing them. Or no, wait, did we decide he was like altering memories or something? How the fuck was he doing it?
Both, to an extent.
Yeah, I don't. Yes, is the short answer.
All right, so she nods, and then she looks over at you, Mac, and she's like, "You were in the slave caravan with me, correct?" As Mac just stares blankly into the abyss.
He did say be right back, didn't he?
Did
On my
not
trip.
do that. My bad. So she.
I like it better that he is just way too lost in thought to even reply.
He's just too short. Like he's looking up at everybody, and they're just talking over him. So she.
Oh, sorry. I'll give him a booster seat.
She, she speaks to each of you, and then she says, "So, I mean, I resume my question. Did you all have a plan? Since I seem to be stuck with you now."
Well, like I said, we were going to lay low, but it looks like that's not going to be much of an option here. Looks like we're going to get pulled into a bit of kerfuffle here soon.
Who are we kerfuffling with?
You tell me.
I thought we were leaving.
Oh, well. I figured you wanted to keep going after your possible brother, not brother.
No.
No?
I have a suspicion we're gonna see him in Yomagonda.
Probably.
Oh dear.
Oh, is that where we're going? Yomagonda?
Sounds like it.
Oh, well, good. I
Hey,
was
Honky,
hoping to go there.
I just had a thought. He's one-upping you with everything, yes? It's his goal.
Seems to be. That and ruining my name.
I'm gonna make God on limb. He's probably gonna go after the king? The Jarl?
Jarl, yeah.
Warlord Chief.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go after the chief.
I don't know. I thought about that, but last I talked to him, he was more focused, it seemed, on, I don't know, ruining my name. He's already made his own with songs and everything like that. Plus, he's writing the songs about things that we did, and then taking credit rather than doing them himself. I'm not sure he's gonna actually go out and do it.
Sounds like he really doesn't like you, Wonky.
That is how it would appear.
Alright. I think if we have no further business, we can probably set out.
You could jump to me here.
What'd you say?
Sorry?
Goob.
I think he's meeting us in Jormungandr.
Okay.
Right, Rich?
The Gubachev. That was the other thing, actually. Thank you for reminding me. He said he'd meet you in this town. So...
in a week's time, and it has been a week.
Come here, son. Give me your hand.
Gooby time.
Come get your shit.
I don't even remember what I asked for.
Someone kept telling.
I asked for rockets and more C4.
Nice.
And potions.
I told him to surprise me.
Is that what I told him as well? I guess we'll see.
Dante asked for 100 silver necklaces. Honky Pete asked for missile ammo. Gallo asked for ammo for his different guns as well. Kane, I don't think you asked for anything.
No.
And then you told him to surprise you, right, Snake?
Mm-hmm.
Honky, did you ask for anything else?
I asked for C4, but he told me I couldn't have that.
What else did you ask for that he said you could have?
I think it was just rockets, and I think while we were there, I bought some potions from him, but he had those on him.
Yeah. So, as you guys are talking about it, you hear a
I must have forgot to ask him.
caravan outside. You bought the werewolf head, I think, and then threw it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was a great time.
You put it on an arrow or something.
Did I ever pick it up again?
No.
No, you left it out there. You just were like, I
Oh.
don't understand the purpose of this. Yeah. And they also gave you an old necklace thing, or a skull
old
or
necklace
something like
thing.
that. Yeah. As he
Is that where I got the dead frog necklace?
yes,
Where did that come from?
that is where you got it.
Oh, yes!
All
I got a
right.
tiki skull and a baby rock elemental. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm happy. Never mind.
So
I've got a pet rock.
you hear the jingles outside of his caravan, right outside of your inn, as he pulls up right to it. And you hear as he calls from outside. He says, "Boys, I have your things."
Oh, yippee! Woo!
It sounds like he's trying to hold us up.
No, I run out there. I'm so excited. I love Gorbachev.
It's like Santa
Or
Claus.
Gubachev.
He's like
He's out
Gooba.
there on his caravan. He's got this sack that he's pulling things
He's
out.
Santa.
And he's
Yippee!
he looks down. He sees
Gooba would
Honky,
never
and he
wrong
says, Honky, my boy.
Merry Goobachev.
He says, "How'd you enjoy Wonky?"
Oh, it was awful. One of the most emotionally traumatic things that's happened to me in, well, I guess not that long. An additional emotionally traumatic thing that's happened to me.
I suspected as much. I felt bad about the not being able to get you your explosive bricks, so instead I got you this. And he pulls out just a string. It appears, and he says,
Oh boy, it's a string.
"Yes, it's a string. It's for your loot."
Okay.
He just hands it to you.
Does my loot have a broken string?
Well, everyone needs spares. He says. And
Does
then
Does it do anything, or is it
Okay, it's free. Don't spend
just
your
like
face.
an extra?
Just an extra.
Okay. Thank you.
But I also have this, and he pulls out 3 like rocket heads, like rockets, for you.
Oh hell yeah!
And he says, "Well, you didn't want my string, so it's fine. Maybe I'll keep these." He jokes as he hands them to you.
Oh no, I'll take it all.
And then he gives a steer 100 silver necklaces in the form of his goddess. And then Snake, not Snake, my bad. Who is next? Snake next? No, Gallo is next. Gallo, he gives you 100 rounds for the machine gun that you stole from the kobolds. He gives you did you need ammo? You asked for ammo for everything, right?
Yes.
Gallo? Oh.
He gives you 30 repeater rounds, and he gives you 50 rounds for the wrist-mounted gun that you have never used. Let's see. So, Snake, you are next. Snake, as he giving everybody their items, he looks at you and he says, "Told me to surprise you, so here you go." And he pulls out just a potion of unknown quality, and he just hands it to you.
All right.
And he
Well, thank you.
Yep, he just hands it to you, and he says, I don't know which one that is, so it's a surprise for me as well, but it should be good for you." And then he just...
Do you have a possible idea of what it might do? Give me a possible list of things it might do.
Well, if you're in a pinch, a sticky situation, I would use it then. I wouldn't use it leisurely, because it came out of one of my... I have these racks of vials, and I have them labeled, but I lost the label for this one. But I tested the other one, and I started flying, so I think it's something along those lines. From the same rack, that is. So maybe it's flight, maybe it's some kind of haste, or maybe it'll really increase your sexual drive. Don't know. Guess you'll find out.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yes. All right.
You'd have a steer check and he'll know if it's that last one.
What'd you say?
Should have a steer check and he'll know if it's the last one.
But yeah, so he gives you those things and he says, "All right, my friends, I hope to see you on the road again someday."
Goodbye, Mr.
A
Gorbachev.
pleasure is all. That's Dr. Gubachev to
Oh,
you.
Dr. Gorbachev.
A pleasure
sorry.
as always, Doc.
Thank you, Pete. I am a doctor. I went to school for that. Thanks. as he's traveling away.
God, I love that guy.
And
All right,
he
I'm gonna
says,
look at.
"Make sure you feed the rock," he says to Izumi, and then he as he's
Oh, what do I feed it?
He's too far.
Oh shit. Does anybody know what you
Probably
feed a
more-
rock elemental?
Probably more rocks, right? Like small rocks.
More rocks. It's already a really small rock.
Yeah, what you feed a person, people? And Atherny says,
Please.
I don't know. Why? Then what do you feed a rock elemental?
"Maybe feed the rock people. It's not cannibalism that way."
Well, who are we gonna feed it?
That seems wrong.
Dirt.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh. I'll crouch down and I'll just like scoop up a handful of dirt and shove it in my pocket.
With the rock,
Yeah.
you feel like it's slightly bigger.
Oh. You're a genius. Who was it that said that? I don't remember. It's working though. Kane. Oh, good job, Kane. I'll pull the rock out and hold it in the palm of my hand. Watch it like slowly grow, like paint drying.
Does it look any bigger?
Yeah, it does.
Oh damn! I was really hoping she was just crazy. I was gonna.
Izumi, you see it move like a millimeter in your hand on its own.
Oh, Look at the little guy. He's so cute. Oh, maybe it's a girl. I don't know. I don't know what its name is. Oh, shit. I never thought of a name for it. What should we name it? I hold it up in front of everyone's face.
Rockington.
Dr. Gorbachev.
Oh,
Ooh.
that one's good. I like that
Do
one.
you like that, little guy? Are you a little...
What about Doc Rock?
Doc Rock.
No, Dr. Gorbachev is definitely better.
Am I getting insane? Is that not just a rock? Harper says. she looks.
Nah, it's
know.
bigger. Look at it.
It grows.
Rafe, are you seeing? Am I the crazy one? She says. She looks around.
You know, I heard the pioneers used to ride those babies for miles.
It's not a rock.
Pioneers used to ride rock elementals. Is that what you're telling
It's a
me?
boulder. Or no, it's not a boulder. It's a rock.
It's a rock.
Harper is in disbelief. She's like, okay.
You look here. Come on. I suppose. Are you a little guy or a little girl? Wiggle left if you're a guy and right if you're a girl.
It wiggles right.
Oh, it's a girl. Oh, okay.
That's not what you said, but.
Wait, what did I supposed to say? I thought left was boy.
No, it's better this way. If Asumi
Wait,
it up.
your left or our left, Rock?
That's so funny. She's like, move right if you're
That's
a
what
guy.
it's understands
Moves
us.
right. It's a girl.
Alright, it's canon now. She's kind of
So much
misgendered
funnier
for the
if
rest of its
Izumi-
life.
Yeah, if Izumi does not know. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, I told you, Auntie. It is a little girl. Okay, so it's a girl, Rock. Rock the Gorbachev. Do you like that name? I guess don't move if you don't.
While you deal with these shenanigans, what would you?
Yeah, I'm gonna be talking to my Rock for a while.
Yeah. Keep in mind you're in this port city up here, by the circle down here. Boop. South of the circle. Boop. This one. There you go. Thanks, orange guy. Would you like to?
Yay, orange.
I think we're catching a ferry on out of here.
Does everyone concur?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
As long as the Rock does.
So you guys head down to the harbor. You guys see the harbor master. He is sleeping in the underneath like a tent. He's a big shirtless man with these Nordic tattoos all over his body, and with a very round belly. And he's sleeping, and he has like a bucket on his head. And you just see like his feet hanging out in the sun.
By the bucket.
Someone was stealing from him, obviously. Oh, welcome back.
I understand that reference.
What would you guys like to do?
I missed what you said. What are we reacting to right now?
You
Oh
go
my
down to the
gosh.
harbor. You see the harbor master is a big, round, Nordic man with tattoos everywhere, with no shirt on, who's sleeping underneath his tent with a bucket on his head, and his like feet are out in the sun.
I'm gonna go kick him.
You kick his feet.
Just like gently.
You kick his feet, and you just hear him grumble into the bucket, like.
All right, I take. Let me look. I take the frying pan and with the
Oh, you said you
bucket.
didn't have the frying pan.
I have one of them. There was the duplication thing. We both have one. And with the bucket over his head. Is it a metal bucket or a wooden bucket?
Wooden bucket.
Damn, this isn't going to be as good then. And I bang on the bucket a bunch of times and then put the frying pan away.
He stirs up, and you see him like he tries to sit up, but he's a little round, so he's kind of having trouble balancing, like forward as he's trying to sit up. And you hear him under the bucket, and after you've hit it, and he's struggling to get up, and he falls like twice, It's like an absurdly long time it takes him to get up, where you're all just standing there. And eventually, he does get up. He uses the wall for support. He takes the bucket off his head, and that's when you realize that it's not a bucket, that it's a mug, and like you see like the froth from old beer like drip out the where it was, and his hair is all wet. Or I'm sorry, he's bald. His face is all wet. And he looks at you with with a rotund face and a jolly beard, and he says, "What?"
It seems as though you've had quite a night.
I'll nudge Nathrene and say, it kind of looks like you last night.
As I was. I was hoping to book passage for myself and my compatriots to Jormungandr.
See, that's my problem. And then you hear someone else called out, "No, it is. You're the harbor master. It's literally your problem." And he's like, "Oh, right. Jormungandr, is that where you want to go?"
That is what I just said, yes.
I don't like the attitude on you.
Oh, he's had a busy morning.
No, I was just
He's gotta-
clarifying. I, of
he's gotta
course,
give him a
mean
break.
the utmost respect for you.
Right.
My rotund and bald and hungover friend.
Well,
Yeah.
you might take payment and some alcohol if you want, Hunky.
He checks his belly button for dirt, and then he like smells his fingers, and then he
Jesus
So
Christ. I
visceral.
think you actually made him.
And then
You
he,
could hear him fucking swallow.
oh my gosh! And then he looks back at you, and he says, "All right, well, we got a fishing vessel heading that way. What's up, man? If you want to get on it."
Anything, I don't know, more yacht-like, or...
He stares at you for a
was
solid
horrible.
10 seconds, and then he spits. And he says, like luxurious.
Yes, that would be another word.
No. What? Why would you eat? No.
Alright, well, then, a fishing boat it is. Just figured I'd ask.
I mean, it's not like a rowboat. It's like a nice fishing vessel.
No, I know, but I want somewhere where they'll serve me wine.
You must be from the Empire.
Yeah, sorta. Alright, how much
You look
for...
clean and weak.
You got a soft hand.
How much for 9 people and some number of horses?
He takes a look at all of you, and he says,
Or 13 people or something? 12?
How much do you have?
I've got 10 shiny gold pieces.
Okay.
Okay. And he just holds out his hand.
I give him the 10 gold pieces.
And then he says, alright. Go talk to that guy. And then he just points to like some dude on the dock.
Alright, I hand over to that guy.
Alright, does everybody go?
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright.
God damn it, Piggy! No!
The group heads on
Biggie.
over, towards the gentleman on the dock who appears to be doing an inspection of a ship. This guy is blonde. He has a much shorter beard and he's much more fit in his appearance. You see tattoos going up his neck though, and on the top of his head as well. And he has like a mohawk of sorts, like that kind of Viking mohawk. And he looks over as you guys walk up, and has like this clipboard that he's writing stuff on. And he looks at you, and he says, "There's something I can help you lost with."
Yes, I just booked passage with the harbor master to Jormungandr.
You booked passage, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that he actually just stole my money, and you're about to tell me that I have to pay again. But,
Afraid so, lass. How much you give him?
call me Lass? Is
I
that the
think you
second
did.
time?
I don't think he did.
Yeah.
10 gold.
Well, sorry about your 10 gold. Look, I won't charge you passage, but if you can help out around the ship, then yeah, I'll take you as far as Jormungandr.
Yeah, of course. Any of my compatriots would be willing to help. Do you have any wine?
He looks at you puzzledly and he says, "That's a girl's drink. Why would we have wine?"
Do you have anything alcoholic on board?
In simultaneous laughter, a bunch of heads pop up from on top of the ship, and they all start laughing and looking at each other and like hysterically laughing. And one of them, like all the way from the crow's nest, he yells down, "Is he serious?" And then they look down at you, and then the guy with the blonde hair looks over at you, and he says, "Did you just ask if sailors have anything to drink?"
Fantastic news, and I climb aboard.
Yep, as you guys are heading about, he lets you guys all onto the ship. You get on there with your horses and your gear. Everyone gets on the boat. Did you say, Kane?
None.
Oh. And just like that, you guys are on board. And you set off. Everyone roll survival.
Simple as
Survival?
Survival.
What if I'm just drinking and chilling on the deck?
Well,
And maybe
Gotta
below
survive the
deck
liquor.
if it's warm.
you would still have to roll. What'd you get, Gallo?
18.
Alright, Kane.
24.
Remember, we all have guidance from
21.
Steer.
I thought he could only give that to one person.
Yeah, it's one person.
I
14.
think. I don't know. It accidentally rolled advantage on mine for some reason.
12.
15.
21.
Alright, anybody get below a 15?
Yes, I did.
What'd you get?
A 12.
Alright. Mac, the seas are rough on the river as you guys are heading down the turbulent rapids. You're actually Mac, you're not surprised, but everyone else is kind of surprised at how rough this river can be as you guys are going over like these shallow waterfalls. And everyone is like singing in unison as they row or they pull sails and whatever. Gallo, it's like there's like a blizzard outside, and Gallo has his shirt off with Kane, and they're like pulling on the sail rigging as they're ordered to, and like swinging around and holding the ship at bay. Honky, what'd you get on your roll?
24.
Honky's not the most stout fella, but what he does is he leads the lads in song as they're all sailing up and down the river as they're going through these treacherous rapids and waters. As you guys can hear the splashing and the storm overhead growing. As you look up, Honky, and you can see the captain, the blonde-haired man, as he's furiously steering the ship to avoid rocks and different things going down the rapids. You're trying to help out Mac, but you're a dwarf. You've never been much of a sailor, and you're running about trying to help. And every time you go to help someone, like you're just a little too short, and you keep getting tossed about the ship. It'll hit a bump, and Mac will go flying over the heads of people and land into like a box of crates and whatnot. Mac, every time you get up and try to go help somebody, you keep getting hit in the head by rows or by people like moving rigging and stuff. And at one point, Mac, when Gallo and Kane are doing one of they're pulling on like this rope for the sail rigging, this lightning bolt strikes the ship and cuts part of the rope, and it wraps around your foot and yanks you upwards. And Gallo and Kane, you see as Mac is flung up into the air along the main mast by his foot. Mac, what would you like to do?
Mac, would you stop messing around? Come on!
How high am I above the ground?
Like 50 feet. You're like getting like zipped up into the
where like, am I just like hanging off one of the masts?
Yeah.
Like swinging around?
Yeah, you're getting.
Can I get close to one of the?
Yeah.
Can I get like? Am I swinging close to any of the masts?
Yeah, you're literally getting zipped up like you're being like yanked by this rope.
Yeah, no, I know, but like where, like how, like am I right next to a mast? Am I like
Yeah, you're
far
right-
away
right-
from it?
right
Can I
up the
grab
side.
something?
Right up the side of the mast.
Oh,
Aner like wrestling
Then I'll just
with the
grab
fucking
on.
rope.
I'll just cut the rope off my. I'll grab on, then cut the rope with my axe, and then shimmy my way down.
That's funny. Would you roll, Rafe?
21.
21, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Rafe, you're also helping out, running about, doing things, helping with different riggings and whatnot, making sure stuff stays strapped down, like crates and other barrels and things like that. Why didn't this play? Play now. There we go. As the waves are crashing into the side of the ship, you hear the wood creaking. Izumi, what'd you roll?
For the survival was 15.
15. Izumi, you are also trying to help to the best of your ability with Nathrene. You're just able to kind of help, and as you see Mac being flung across the ship and zipped up by the rigging of the mast, you and Nathrene are able to try to help. You're kind of helping Rafe out in different things. And making sure stuff stays like tied down and whatnot below deck. Let's see, did I forget anybody? Meow. All right. These rapids and things are long, but as you guys are approaching, you see a particularly deep waterfall ahead of you that goes like down the river. What would you guys like to do?
Not up to us. It's up to the captain.
Would you like to do anything?
I play louder.
Play louder.
I play
I
louder.
heard you. What'd you say, Yellow? Rafe?
Oh.
Everybody else?
Hold on for your life.
Instead of alerting the crew,
What'd you say?
I mean, sure they know. Just let the crew know what's coming and then just brace.
Alright, if you're
I'm gonna
just...
tie myself to the mast. Like I'm gonna like not like tied up to it. Like I'm gonna tie a rope around me and then a rope around the mast.
Oh, there's sirens out there. Good thinking.
And then I'm gonna and then I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna see if anybody goes over, and then I'll just wait while I'm tied to the mast.
You putting beeswax in your ear?
No, I want to hear them. That's why I'm tied to the mast.
Oh.
That's what I'm tired. I want to hear so I can embrace them in song. Alright, everybody roll strength. Or not athletics, or athletics.
Oh yes, finally.
Right?
I'm
21.
gonna make an acrobatics argument.
Try.
26.
I guess I need to kind of understand what it's about to happen before I
24.
can do
18.
that.
God, I'm really bad at it.
Oh!
Wait, what are we
Yeah.
rolling? Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
It's athletics.
What about acrobatics, though?
No, we're gonna roll.
Hold on, I'm in the middle.
No,
I
I'm
was
trying
about
to
to make
do
an
like
argument
a
for
sick-ass backflip while I play my lute.
God damn it.
Yeah, no acrobatics for this one. Roll athletics.
Alright,
Fuck you!
You should have let me.
Dirty
make the
20.
argument.
Oh, no, you can still make the argument. My argument failed.
I got a 7.
Oh, no.
Nope.
So much for happy retirement.
Below deck though. He said you were below deck, dropping down grates.
No, yes.
Ooh.
At least you can't go anywhere. Oh damn.
Oh, can I go below deck?
I asked you what you want to do. You said you wanted to brace, so that's what's happening.
What? I don't, shit's, okay, whatever.
Okay, so as you see this waterfall approaching and the rapids going towards it, Kane, you go to notify the crew, and they all just look excited as they look down on it. You look up at the captain, he's smiling ear to ear. Nobody seems worried. They start singing as they get closer to the waterfall. And he gives directions for full mast, and you do it, and as it happens, you guys go to brace. Izumi, you see it coming, and you try to make your way towards the lower deck, and you feel the ship get start to tilt as you're running towards the lower deck. But the lower deck
like
is
this.
towards the back of the ship, and as you're running, you feel your it gets steeper and steeper and steeper until you start to slide away as the ship turns vertical, as everyone else holds on for dear life.
Can I attempt to intercept her as she falls?
Okay, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and do a strength save.
$27.
All right, Izumi, you feel your feet slipping from the water on the deck and stuff, and you try to hold on as the ship kind of starts to turn completely vertically, and you start sliding down quickly until you're airborne as the ship tips, going over, and you just hear people madly laughing as the ship begins to go over the edge. Mac, you see this, and you're tied to the mast, so you just sprint as a natural sprinter, a dwarf. You sprint towards the
Horse,
jump.
yes.
And zooming as you're falling through the air, you're looking and you're like, "There's no way I'm gonna die. This is the dumbest way to die." And you, Mac swings out of nowhere, like attached to this post, and his small but compact body impacts you, takes your breath away, or knocks your breath away as he slams
He is
into you.
breathtaking.
And he holds on to you, and he has the most stoic look on his face as you guys swing around the center mast.
Okay, Lassie, I gotcha.
Thank you, new guy.
You're both dangling from the mast as you guys are going vertical over the side before all of your stomachs drop to this pit as the ship falls. And it's a much further drop than you even thought it was initially, as you guys fall at least 300 feet down, 100 meters down, as you guys fall.
I appreciate that.
Considerable distance before the ship impacts below. The entire ship, the front half of the ship goes under and takes on water for a second. And then they open these hatches in the front that let it out, and the ship balances out in this rough, choppy sea storm. But you guys all made it. You're all good. Later on down the journey, a few days, you guys are getting close to the opening of the enemy. And ahead, you see there is ice. The river, you can see where it widens over here, right? You see that you see ice. And as the ship gets closer, it crunches through the ice and impacts. And pushes it aside for quite some time. But after a few hours of this, the ship does come to a stop. What would you guys like to do?
Are we done? I say to the captain, or are we getting to Jormungandr?
He looks out over at the ship. He goes and he stands on the edge. He looks down and he looks back and he says, "Well, there's ice in the way."
Well, yeah. Don't you have? I mean, you're like a captain, right? Boat captain. You don't have some way to get through the ice? Are you just gonna fish here?
He goes to a crate. He pulls out an ice pick and he hands it to you.
Oh, yes. That looks like physical labor, and I'll hand it to the first person I see.
How much? Ice?
Mac will take it.
Thick fucking ice, right?
Miles.
Less Mac.
You got another pick?
Yep. All the crew is going to get ice picks.
Okay.
Mac gonna take it, and then I'm gonna go down there, and I'm just gonna touch some runes in my body, and the pick just starts burning with fire, and I start chipping away through the ice while singing merrily.
It's like Minecraft. It's just going through. All right. Mac's down there with a flaming ice pick, chipping away at the ice. Honky, you said you're not grabbing one?
Oh heavens,
Yes,
no!
I'll like knight my blade, and I'll go over to the ice picks if there's like a group or whatever, and I'll just hold it over to start like heating them up or whatever, or I'll go down if we're going to like go do it down there, so it doesn't like, yeah. Let's do that. Just that.
So you're gonna heat their ice
Try
picks?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
So, are you doing it with your sword?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys go, and I thought Gal was gonna use the machine gun to start churning through ammo.
That's one way to get through the ice.
So, after
This-
Honky, you're the last one on the ship, aside from the women that he doesn't, he lets the women stay on the ship. And he, the
Definitely
captain-
take him up on that.
You're gonna stay on the ship?
Yeah.
All right. The captain. There's plenty of ice picks remaining. Some of the crew have ropes and they're pulling as the other people are starting to are chipping away. There's at least 100 sailors down there, or 100 members of crew down there, working.
Okay. Oh, good.
Yeah, working, and I mean they're packed in there pretty tight, below deck and above deck. But there's 100 of them down there, chopping away at ice and pulling on ropes. The captain gets down the ladder. He's going to help too. He looks at you, Honky, and he says, "Well, I better kiss you down there, because if I get back on this boat and you haven't helped, I'll throw you off." And then he goes down.
What a feller.
Let me consult my spells.
I'll
Together, manual labor.
The captain's down there and he grabs the biggest rope at the front of the ship and he starts pulling with everyone. He's giving the commands, and he's out here and he says, "Heave!" And everyone goes, "Oh, heave, oh!" And everyone's pulling and chopping away. Mac, you're making significant progress, as is everybody else. Working hard. Honky, what are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave on the. Or wait, does this? Oh no, this sweeps out from me. I don't want to do that. Shatter? Yes. Yes.
100 times over the next few miles.
Nah, give him one.
Yes. Just one.
My part.
I give him
Oh,
one.
you can.
It'll clear 10 feet for him.
All right, is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
You're horrible.
Honky, cast Shatter, and you clear out 10. Everyone looks up at you for a second, and then they look back at the ice, and you hear one guy in the distance. Do it again!
Nah, I haven't got the spell slots.
Are you coming to help then?
I'll inspire you from up here.
I'm already pretty inspired. You want to come help?
But how would you remain inspired if I was down there and not playing on my lute?
Zumi will walk up and tap Honky on the shoulder and say, "Oh, you having
Is it
fun?"
hard?
Oh,
What'd you
Is
say?
having
it like a
fun,
soft
Honky?
layer?
Go ahead,
What is
Gal.
happening? Too many people are talking.
3 people try to tell you once. Gal will go first.
I was just gonna ask if there was a soft layer of snow under Honky, or if it's just cold water.
Honky's on the ship still. He wouldn't even come down.
I know, that's why I'm asking.
I mean, yeah, it's like water.
Cool.
Well, you know what? There's a
What were you?
But yeah, what are you gonna do?
What were you saying, Izumi? No, I don't want. I don't want him to do what he's about to do.
I'm gonna walk up and kind of slap a hand on his shoulder and say, "Oh, staying up here. Gonna have fun with us women, huh? Well, we're gonna be cleaning and doing a bunch below decks. So how about you come up with scrub?"
See, I also don't want to do that. I tell you what, I'm gonna go down, but hold on, I have a meme.
Oh. If you don't want to
Go
do
ahead.
either, well, one moment. Let me. I'll put like a
I'm going down, but I'm gonna do the Zoolander thing where I'm just strutting around and like I hit the pick once, and I throw one single piece of ice to the side.
Bruh.
Like Zoolander is so funny.
Amazing.
That's I have to show. That's so funny. Okay, so
I was gonna give him a little push to send him going down there, but he just did it himself.
and
Proud
then
of
what
him.
do you do, Hunky? You put
No, I mean this is it. I'm strutting around.
okay.
I'm doing my thing.
At least he's down there. God. Okay. Yep. The rest of you are helping out, clearing out ice and pulling.
Can I roll athletics to pull harder?
Yes. Roll athletics to pull harder. Kane, you see Honky
15.
strutting around. So do you, Gallo and Rafe. What do you guys like to do or anything? And Mac. all my boys. You see this?
Can I turn the anger of him not helping to give me advantage on my rolls?
Yes.
And just like randomly, like out of nowhere, just check him into the fucking water.
You can try.
26 then.
All right. Kane is like furiously pulling on the ship, to the point that it's almost uneven. So they have to have a few extra men on the other side. They're pulling to match Kane's effort. As he's doing that, Gallo, you want to check Honky?
Yeah.
All right, roll athletics.
It'll be fun.
Honky also roll athletics against Gallo.
How about acrobatics?
Nah.
Come on! Come on!
And
But nah.
16.
I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to.
Yeah,
What was the
yeah,
kiss? I
yeah.
rolled no.
16's not too bad. Come on.
Yeah,
Right,
but
you can do
my
this.
athletics sucks. Oh, never mind. Fuck you. 22.
All right.
See?
Gallo, you check him. You hit him. Honky.
Now I'm in the water.
You fall over, but you catch yourself on the ice. Like you do, like one of those things where, like, you know, you got, like you're laying across like the hole where the ice is. You know what I'm saying? You have two hands. You caught yourself.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, that was close. And you see the freezing cold water below you.
I do a super impressive, like, gymnastic handstand across the little crack. Be like, you gotta be more careful there, Gallo.
Hang on, he's
That
over
water looks
this little
cold.
hole, right?
Yeah.
No, it's too late. It's too late. Fuck
Hang on.
you.
What do you mean?
Take a big axe and
Because
smash it
watch this,
between his
yeah.
feet as he lands.
You said you do?
Yeah, as he lands, kind of smash the pickaxe from underneath his feet.
Yes.
Like right
Why
below
is,
his feet.
why is everybody such an asshole right now?
Not helping.
It's entertaining.
I am doing as much helping as
Okay, now make a
can
dex
be
save.
expected. Bruh.
What am I rolling for?
No, nothing. Honky, make a dex.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm aiming for right as he lands. Like I'm seeing it do his impressive backflip and stuff, and like right as he lands, I'm just going.
16?
All right, Mac, roll. This Mac's gonna set the difficulty. Mac, roll athletics.
Okie dokie. 19.
All right, Honky. As soon as you do your impressive front flip, you tell Gallo that a pickaxe lands between your feet, and then an instant hole is created. You just sink into the water, like you fall comically down into the freezing cold water.
I'm gonna crawl back out and say, "Joke's on you! I'm going back inside." I climb back up on the ship.
As you go to climb back inside, the women on the ship have pulled the ladder up, and they look down at you with like these grimaces.
I'll presume you'll be standing next to him, and I'll wave, like an over dramatic wave down at Honky.
I have a fucking grappling hook. You're not gonna stop me. I throw a grappling hook up onto the ship.
You throw the grappling hook
Azumi
up,
will.
Renee undoes it. She just throws it back down.
Oh, perfect.
God,
I was
fucking
gonna,
hate
I was
you
gonna
all
whistle
so
and then
much.
kick it down.
Nathan says, "Sorry, we took a vote and they don't want you back up here."
Yeah. Auntie's not rolling on that. I think you're gonna have to start chipping just a little bit, Honky.
Eat shit.
Oh, that's true. Maybe we should just leave him down.
Oh, we will. Yep, everyone continues to work and cut through. Rafe, if you missed it, Honky came down in a Zoolander style way of helping, and then Gallo and Mac sent him into the water. Also, Honky, you are now shivering and freezing cold in.
Yeah, tracking. That's why I tried to get back up onto the ship. Now I'm gonna freeze to death down here.
That's
Can
good
you
for the
dry
immune
yourself with precipitation?
Huh?
Can you dry yourself with precipitation? Jesus Christ.
No, I want you all to watch this.
Oh. Well, you're just doing this yourself.
I'm too stubborn to live.
After a few hours, everybody downstairs, outside, the men, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. Honky, make it with disadvantage.
Fuck you.
You didn't want to clean yourself up.
22.
9.
What are we rolling for?
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
For what? Cold?
Bryce,
You're working, yeah, in the cold and stuff.
Cold weather gear fly?
Yeah, you just have regular, because I mean you're like working, you're doing manual labor for hours.
19.
All right, Honky.
If I'm about to freeze to death, I want to do prestidigitation and take my first roll of 16.
Okay, Honky, you're close to exhaustion, but you stave it off. Everybody's good. You guys get through the ice after many hours of work. The captain's down there helping. The girls are upstairs cleaning and scrubbing. The only girl who was downstairs with you guys is Harper. She is down there helping regardless, and she is pulling and chopping at ice as well. But after that, you guys get through the sheets of ice, and in the distance you can see the city of Jorningadir. Would you guys like to stop there? Because I know it's late for you to chop. Or
I think so. I could theoretically go for another 30-ish minutes. However, if we want to say like we've arrived here and it's a good stopping point, I'm also down for that.
what does everybody want to do? Another 30 minutes, or you want to stop here?
I'm good for either way.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, either way.
Seems like a good stopping point. Maybe just stop? I don't know. But I could also keep going.
Okay,
Maybe let's just call it then if we're not like... If we're just trying to say that next time we can start off with the city.
Fresh into
itself.
Jormungand. Yeah, that'd be
I
cool.
think that's good.
Jormungander.
Alright, sounds good then. Then that's it for today. We did our little travel session.
Yes.
And you'll get there.
Assholes, the lot of ya.
I think we're innovative, if anything.
A bonding moment for all of us for the